Hey, welcome back to J&J's Maintenance and More. If you've been here before, if not, check out this video if you would. I'm doing a camshaft work on a old Harley Davidson Evolution engine. I've gone through the whole thing, so if you're new to the channel and you'd want to take a look at some of the other videos, go back to J&J's Maintenance and More and check out some of the other videos. If you're not, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. So, here we are, another day, some more parts and ready to put more back together. So, what I've done here, so that you can see, is I've taken and put my camshaft in. I've lubed it up real good with some good assembly paste. It's used, it was recommended to me as a camshaft break-in type of assembly grease. If you look here, I've went ahead and I've put this, got the camshaft timed up to the timer mark on the crank, and the cam chest breather, I've got it lined up. Here's a dot here, and then there's the slash there, so that's lined up properly. Alright, the camshaft's in place. Everything has got some assembly lube on it for later on down the road when we get ready to start it. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to see what I can do about putting this cover back over it. It can be a little bit tricky because this bushing in here is about, the clearances on it, the tolerance is like 1/2 to 1.5 thousandths of an inch. So when you get this bushing, you have to, I had to physically hone it out and make sure that I had the right clearances with measurements, and I had to drill the hole in here for your oil hole, and it's very important to drill that hole out if you get a bushing that doesn't have the hole drilled in it. If it does, it's very important to get it lined up. So once we do all that, we're gonna get this and slide it on there like so. It's a new bushing, new seal, new cam, eventually new, it's a new metal cam chest breather. Once that this is on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of screws in here. And do a preliminary check on the camshaft thrust. If my camshaft thrusts off, we're done for the day till I figure out what size spacer that I need. In one of my previous videos, we talked about the spacer, and there's actually two spacers. One that's like permanent there that you keep all the time, and then there's a thinner one that you can change to make sure that you get your right thrust clearance on the camshaft. So I'm going to reach in here right now and see what I got for clearance. It gives you quite a big leeway here on clearances. And then you reach down in here to the back. I'm going to get a light here for myself. I'm going to slide a feeler blade in here. So right now, I'm going to pull this camera off of here and show you exactly what I'm doing so that you can see. Right down in here you can see there's two spacers. One of them is a smaller one that's about the same diameter as the camshaft, and the other one's a bigger one that's in there permanently. So what I'm seeing here right now for clearance is I'm seeing about 20 thousandths of an inch. Now when you put the spacer in here, whenever you're doing the clearance for the cam chest breather, you take a measurement with a straight edge between that and the spacer, and then you basically subtract 6/1000ths of an inch from it, because they estimate that the gasket will collapse about 6/1000ths of an inch. So right now things are looking pretty good. I got 20/1000ths there. If it collapses 5 to 6/1000ths of an inch, that'll give me right in the neighborhood of 15/1000ths, 15/thousandths of an inch. And if that's good, the spec is really wide. You can go all the way up to 50/1000ths of an inch, but ultimately it's the best is right there around 10 to 15 is what they say is your best clearances. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the bolts in here. I'm going to torque it down. I'll verify that my clearance is still good on the camshaft, and if it is, then I'll proceed to move on to the rest of the stuff that, I'll get the electronic ignition all back together. I'll get the lifters ready to go back into place and all of that stuff. So that's it for today's video. Whenever I get ready to start doing the lifters, I'll probably throw another video up here. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it's helpful. I'd appreciate it if you can like it and share it. Subscribe to the channel. I hope it's helpful to some folks out there. That way, like I said, I don't do this professionally. I'm not trying to get paid for it. I got nowhere near the subscribers or anything like that. I do it to try to help everybody out with some things that they might want to do, and I try to keep it in layman's terms. I try to point out some of the things that are maybe extra cautious to watch for when you're doing it. And I do a lot of stuff. I do anything that's interesting. I got a lot of wildlife stuff in here, and a lot of maintenance on vehicles and rebuilding some engines and stuff like that. So if you're interested, check out the channel and subscribe and hit the notifications bell, and I hope to see you in some other videos with me. Have a great day.